Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Matchday Live here at Anfield Index. I'm your host Jack McIndoe and I'll be taking you through live match commentary of Liverpool's first leg Champions League last 8 encounter. Familiar surroundings for Liverpool, of course. The Reds winning our third European Cup at the Parc This is a magical night, and let's hope we are having a magical night tonight. It's been a bit of a very mixed bag, really, in all honesty, Reds, hasn't it? Very disappointing, but Reds, I'll try and bring as much delusion, positivity as I possibly can anyway. Hopefully we've got a lot of goals this evening anyway, or morning, wherever you are watching the Reds as well. If you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, whether you're watching on any whatever social media platform anyway, Facebook, YouTube and X as well. Drop us a follow because there's plenty of content to come anyway. There was a great interview with Dave Davis, with Lewis Steele this afternoon on the latest media matters. So if you're wondering what to do at half time, make sure you check out that content, and even after the final whistle as well. There's plenty of content across Anfield Index on the website as well. Head over to AnfieldIndex.com. If you become an Anfield Index Pro member, you can obviously a little bit of some previews on the shows on YouTube, but there's plenty more shows if you do become an Anfield Index Pro member anyway. All the links and all that to become a Pro subscriber are in the description as well, so plenty of content. This evening, I'll be covering the comms, obviously Matchday Live, obviously following the full-time whistle this evening. It will be Lewis Aspinall and Lola as well, taking you through their analysis after the full-time whistle as well. And post-match raw, as always, will be joining you after the full-time whistle as well. The lads will be taking you through their expert analysis on the game. And hopefully for every single Red around the world do have to enjoy it, and just we are hopefully have many goals this evening. So Reds, waste no time, get straight into the starting 11. We'll start with the home side anyway. Couple of changes for them. Obviously the Russian goalkeeper Stefanov is in between the sticks anyway. It has been a mix of Stefanov obviously in recent weeks, but obviously the French side did start with Cavalier in goal anyway. To apologise on the pronunciation on that, but the former Lille goalkeeper was signed for big money, obviously to replace Donnarumma, but obviously the Russian goalkeeper has come in recent weeks between the sticks and he's done quite well in respect. Obviously played against Chelsea and a couple of match weeks in the Champions League as well. So, and then this is obviously Achraf Hakimi makes up the back line alongside Marquinhos, Pacho and Mendes as well. For me, and probably a lot of football connoisseurs out there as well, obviously Mendes and Achraf Hakimi, two of the best full-backs in European competition, I do feel. Just get so much balance, so much quality and overall as well. Obviously Pacho and Marquinhos speaks for himself anyway, very experienced. He's been here a very long time anyway. So that's their back five, obviously including the goalkeeper as well. Midfield three, Vitinha, João Neves and Zaire Emery as well. I'm just quickly touching on their bench. Is Fabian Ruiz still out injured? He was a doubt anyway. But I can't see him on the bench. So yeah, Fabian Ruiz done really well for Paris Saint-Germain against Liverpool last year, but he is not making up the start 11. So Zaire Emery did come in to the side. Not too bad of a substitution in that second leg in extra time. So yeah, anyone that's watched a bit of Paris Saint-Germain over the last couple of seasons since Luis Enrique has come in, lads with a lot of quality, and we'll speak about where the game can be won and lost tonight. And obviously I do feel the midfield, as it was last year where Liverpool were absolutely dominated and second best to a lot of the transitions and absolutely everything. So with Liverpool coming away tonight, we need to get a foothold on those three midfielders anyway. So, and the forward line, one of the most exciting, electric and youthful attacking lines in European competition as well. Obviously, Ousmane Dembélé, 27-28 now as well. He is getting on. Obviously, he's been all around the place. Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona as well, and obviously getting that move to Paris Saint-Germain, back to France. But Kvaratskhelia and Desiree Doué, two of the best young wingers and young attackers in European competition as well. Kvaratskhelia, I think every Liverpool fan were a bit disappointed, I am personally, that we didn't. There was reports and links with him before he did move from Napoli to Paris Saint-Germain, but I do wish we just paid that extra 15-20 million. Maybe might have been a slight overpay, but yeah, certainly we've got to keep them quiet. Not as easy as just saying keep them quiet, but yeah, that makes up their starting 11 as well. So Desiree Doué, Dembele and Kvaratskhelia leading the line for Paris Saint-Germain as well. Obviously, Jojo Mamardashvili, obviously his international colleague, will be on the opposite side anyway, but he is in between the sticks, stepping in, much needed. Need a big performance as it was Alisson Becker last season as well. Been a lot of talk about Mamardashvili. I've got no qualms. He's a young lad. He's got a lot of potential, but he's certainly got a lot of quality tonight. And if he can turn up tonight, well, in terms of both this tie and obviously the second leg, it's imperative. The back four for Liverpool, Joe Gomez, Canate, Virgil van Dijk and Milos Kerkez makes the back four anyway. McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch, the two number sixes as well. And then the forward line off the right hand side, there's no space for Mohamed Salah in the starting 11 for Liverpool. It is Jeremy Frimpong, Dominic Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike as well. The Frenchman coming back to Paris Saint-Germain anyway, was signed by Paris Saint-Germain in his earlier career anyway. Then he went to Frankfurt, then he's turned up at Liverpool as well. But Paris Saint-Germain have got this kind of habit of buying a lot of a lot of talented French players, and then obviously sadly they are going to other European sides and really flourishing. And I think Hugo Ekitike, hopefully he'll have something to prove really tonight. 100%, he'll be wanting to very much put on a performance in front of his fans anyway, the French fans as well. So keep an eye on that, Reds. Are you happy with that starting 11? Are you surprised by some players missing out or whatnot? But it's a strong Liverpool bench, and we'll go through a couple of the key players as well. Woodman, Mosquera, Robinson, Jones, Trainioni, Isaac, Gakpo, Chiesa, Mohamed Salah and Rio Engamua as well. And on the bench for Paris Saint-Germain, Chevalier, obviously we mentioned he's back from injury. Obviously Martin Zabari, obviously Premier League fans will know, obviously the former Bournemouth player anyway, signed for very big money, but he's a lad with a lot of talent and a lot of quality. Just goes to demonstrate the depth and quality in certain areas of the French side anyway. Bernardo as well, Fernandez and two Fernandezes, Lee, Mayulu and Ramos and Mbaye as well. So an attacker, a couple of young players, but obviously Ramos, he's done quite well. He's got 12 goals across all competitions, the Portuguese forward, so one of their highest goal scorers anyway. And we'll speak about obviously the key threats as well and some of the statistics as well. But as I mentioned, Liverpool, familiar surroundings for the older Reds out there anyway. Obviously Liverpool winning our third European Cup back in 1981 anyway. Very fond memories for a lot of Reds out there anyway. Obviously the 81 capacity stadium is the sixth largest stadium in European competition as well. Did host the rugby. Is only one in the world to have hosted the Rugby World Cup and the FIFA World Cup finals as well. So the only stadium in the world. So not too bad. So you didn't see it up, a little bit of a statistic there. But obviously, if it was constructed, the stadium back in 1998, obviously did host obviously the 1998 World Cup final where France did beat Brazil 3-0 anyway. I was just a bit too young then anyway, but I'm pretty sure a lot of football fans out there certainly do remember that. A lot of quality, a big final for France, and yeah, it's a tremendous stadium. Obviously, hopefully we can do what we done last year in terms of the scoreline, not at all in terms of what we performed on the pitch last year, because it was an absolutely awful 90-minute spell for Liverpool, wasn't it? Of course, getting the goals but getting the crucial goal, which was fair enough, but we were very much massively relied on one of the best goalkeeper performances in a Liverpool shirt from Alisson Becker anyway. I put it up there for me personally. Obviously the Courtois final where he just absolutely saved everything really against Liverpool. The last final we had against Real Madrid, that one sadly, and then obviously that one, and then obviously if anyone watched the games last night, Manuel Neuer, yes, he's 40 years old, but he demonstrates exactly why for me, he's the greatest goalkeeper I've ever seen within European game. Anyway, you have to go all the way back to Lev Yashin, the Russian goalkeeper. Obviously, did win a Ballon d'Or all those years ago. Anyway, sadly, watched a couple of documentaries, but not quite seen him play. Anyway, but for me, chat obviously, yeah, Manuel Neuer. So yeah, hopefully we are seeing a Manuel Neuer-esque performance from Mamardashvili this evening, because we certainly do need it over the two legs as well. And very much, just let us know your thoughts in the comment section below as well. Yeah, big up there, Neil, as well. Big up there as well. Yeah, plenty of shows that Dave's done on Anfield Index. Absolutely. So if you haven't seen that, obviously Media Matters episode today and yesterday's podcast as well, get involved on the YouTube side, and you can listen to all the podcasts as well. Obviously the previews on YouTube, but you can listen to all the podcasts if you do become a pro subscriber. Just search Anfield Index on all your podcasts, and whatever you listen to your podcasts on, you'll find us anyway. Yeah, big up there, Mark. How are we, buds? This could get very serious tonight. Yeah, Mark, it's what you if you are a footballer, these are the nights that you want to be playing in. You want to be playing for Liverpool, Parc Saint-Germain as well. The atmosphere will be, judging just before we come on air, there was obviously Stevie's on the, I think he's on the comms tonight in the Parc de France. And yeah, this is what, if all of us, obviously there's some Liverpool fans out there that were very blessed to play at a good level, good standard of football anyway. But yeah, if you want to, these are the environments, Champions League nights under the lights in the last quarterfinals of the Champions League, that's what it's all about. Dealing with that pressure is one of the most difficult things in football as well, and that's what obviously puts aside the great players with the real elite players as well. And we just need to, I think, for me and probably majority of us as well, Reds, I think the attitude and the application needs to be on it tonight, really. All the travelling cop going all the way to France tonight as well, they'll be doing their absolute hardest, and the performance, the team did let us down against Manchester City. There's been a couple of occasions where they have let us down this season, but we know it's been a very difficult season on the pitch and off the pitch for Liverpool as well. But the one, hopefully, saving grace, as it was for Rafa Benitez, if you go all the way back to the 2004-2005 season, where I think Rafa had the most amount of defeats in this century for Liverpool FC anyway. But we won the Champions League that season as well. And yeah, it's football's very funny sometimes. I tell you, if it asked us now, if you could, we all had the crystal ball, and he said to all of us, we found out, oh yeah, Liverpool could go all the way come what the end of May, then, and we'd win the competition, we'd be like made up, we'd be buzzing, well, more than buzzing, we'd be celebrating number 7 anyway. But yeah, we'll find out. We certainly need to do so much, because if anyone watched the Bayern Munich game last night, it was probably one of the best 90 minutes of performance levels that have, not just me, but anyone that watched European football this season. I know the barometer and the ceiling's not quite high when we've watched Liverpool this season, but it was just so refreshing to watch a calibre of opposition that Bayern Munich just rocking up to the Santiago Bernabeu and expressing themselves. And I'm hoping that is the case for Liverpool tonight, expressing themselves. Yes, the confidence isn't so high, but you know what? Quickly changes the confidence, not just within the team, but around the whole, every area of Liverpool Football Club is just winning games of football. Not as easy as just saying just win games of football. You need to put the performance level on there, because there's quality within this side. We just haven't seen it enough, really. And hopefully tonight we do see a bit of a change up, really, and a shift in a positive way for Liverpool. But if we're not on it tonight, Reds, we all know we can, within a matter of, if we have a 25-minute spell like we did at the Etihad a couple of days ago anyway, then Liverpool can certainly, as did Chelsea in their game anyway, found themselves, looked at the clock, and they were doing quite well, weren't they, Chelsea, and then just switched off for 20-30 minutes and absolutely got put to the sword anyway, got battered 8-2 on aggregate anyway. So let us know your thoughts. You're happy with the start 11 anyway. Quickly go through that if anyone's just tuning in now. Make sure you drop a like on the video as well now if you haven't already done so. Mamardashvili for Liverpool in goal. The back four, Joe Gomez, Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kerkez, Gravenberch, McAllister, Frimpong off the right by the looks of it, Szoboszlai, Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike. Chat, I'm intrigued to see Frimpong down that right-hand side where he's facilitating. Obviously, adding that bit more, in terms of that ability to defend in transition as well. Obviously, I think that's taking into account Kvaratskhelia. We've mentioned, obviously, Mendes down that left-hand side. I'd say that is where they are the most strongest, Paris, when they are transitioning down their left-hand side. Predominantly, they do go majority down their left-hand side in terms of when they're playing in Ligue 1 and in Champions League competition as well. Very left side dominant as a side. So it's interesting that Arne will be intriguing to see defensively, but especially going forward as well. Frimpong's got that ability to match both Kvaratskhelia and certainly obviously Mendes. That's going to be a fascinating encounter down Liverpool's right and obviously Paris Saint-Germain's left-hand channel as well. And then obviously Kirkers, he's just got that little job of more than just a little job. He's a task in hand of just dealing with Desiree Doué. So great, two-footed. We know his quality anyway, and hopefully we can keep him as quiet as we possibly can anyway. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Chat. I'm trying to be as positive as possibly can, but you know how to lose as I am anyway. But football's a very funny old game. You never know. Paris Saint-Germain or Liverpool for that matter, games can very much flip of a coin really in certain moments. A red card, 2 yellow cards, whatever happens, an injury or whatnot. But yeah, you know what, Reds? Hopefully we are seeing a performance tonight. We need it. It's not just Liverpool. I think the players are certainly, I know a lot of Liverpool fans have said in terms of people I spoke to as well, it's just about sometimes players have got to help themselves out as well in terms of a bit of personal pride. Go out there, look at each other in the changing room and go, lads, as much as we're representing, most importantly, Liverpool Football Club, but you're going into a World Cup next season and just going beyond that as well, in terms of wanting to put on a performance that for themselves, make themselves happy as well, and trying to put in an ultimate performance really as well. But big up there, Trev, as well. How are we? Not too bad, Steve. Good to see you in the comments, bud, all of yous. Need to hit the hands very smart, otherwise it'll be a difficult game, Mark, won't it? It won't happen anyway. Big up there, Gibson, as well. Yeah, not too bad of a guitar, that lad. But yeah, obviously it's going to be interesting in respect to the game in general, not just tonight, but in terms of, I think the one thing all of us are hoping, and even the players themselves and the manager, is going to Anfield. And I think Stevie said that before on the VT, just saying, getting to the game, second game at Anfield, second leg in the tie. I think it's paramount that Liverpool that is the case, because you don't want to be going to Anfield 4-5-0 down anyway, especially with the lack of belief within the side as well. Obviously, it's going to be a difficult one as well. Does it get better than we think as well? Hopefully, Gibson. Hopefully, buds. I think the PSG are far from their best. Yeah, Mark, far from the best, mate. And we've got a couple of statistics, and I'll go through that. Don't want to bore you anyway, but some of my notes anyway. In terms of Paris Saint-Germain this season, if anyone's not seen them, much of them, in respect to the Champions League campaign this season. 34 goals scored in the Champions League this year, averaging in every single match week anyway, 2.84 goals per game, and averaging 63.5% of average possession across the campaign in this season's Champions League. 479 total defensive recoveries as well, shown there. Very intense in terms of recoveries. That's up there with one of the highest in the Champions League competition as well. It's an interesting one. The 90 shots on target in all Champions League this season is the most of any team in the quarter-final stage as well. So that demonstrates really, when you get into the final third, they are very high in terms of creating chances and getting a lot of shots off. So that, for me, even in the first minute, you can't be allowing that space in and around the penalty area, just to allow them to have as many pop shots as we did in the first leg last year anyway in a knockout. So it's going to be one of them as well. Just outperforming, and in terms of outperforming scored 34 goals from just 25.2 XG. That's an overperformance of their XG by 8.8 in the Champions League. So clinical finishing, more or less, anyway. So, yeah, they've really got the shooting boots on this Paris Saint-Germain side, anyway. Hopefully that XG is absolutely awful, anyway. But unbeaten in the last 7 knockout stage Champions League games, anyway. So with 6 wins and 1 draw. Obviously winners of the Champions League last season. So, yeah, not too bad, anyway. And I think, yeah, on the stats as well, they broke the 200 goal barrier at home in the Champions League versus Chelsea in March as well. 201 goals in total anyway. Not too bad, but that just goes to demonstrate the impact in which Luis Enrique, we all know his exploits in La Liga for Barcelona as well, and just his overall impact on the European game since he's become a manager. I really like him. I think a lot of football fans really like Luis Enrique as an individual, as a person as well. But obviously he's an elite level manager and he's doing really well. And obviously I think everyone goes back to that part of the interview that the video that he had where he was having a go in terms of, it was one of the analysis meetings that they had when Kylian Mbappe was up there at the time, where he was front row Kylian, and just saying, you need to defend. Obviously, and a couple of months later, anyway, he went on over to Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe, and there's no... as soon as Kylian Mbappe left, obviously, Enrique demands so much physically and quality-wise as well. And you are seeing Kylian, he's a top player, but I think Paris Saint-Germain have certainly grown from strength to strength since the departure of, obviously, Kylian Mbappe anyway. The more collective unit and a together team anyway. And certainly we will see that tonight. They are, for one thing, that Liverpool have been told that we don't do enough of, is in terms of working hard as a team, as a collective. Anyway, so keep an eye on that anyway, in their respect anyway. Obviously, Kylian Mbappe last season, rightfully so, winning the Ballon d'Or anyway. He had a tremendous season. I know, obviously, the lack of disrespect Salah gets for the Ballon d'Or anyway, with obviously the French journalists as well. It's very it's poor, really. Salah, the disrespect to him in the last 8-9 years is but we love him. We love Mo for what he's done at Liverpool. But yeah, I just find it mad that he's not been higher up in the Ballon d'Or rankings anyway. But Mo, we love you, lads, and we always will. And he's phenomenal footballer anyway. But so in terms of last season's impact, Ousmane Dembele, we know his amount of ridiculous record-breaking, the highest in terms of his output last year for Ligue 1 anyway. But in terms of Ousmane Dembele, in terms of goals and assists, in terms of Paris Saint-Germain in respect to this season's campaign anyway, mentioned Dembele in terms of goals and assists in all competitions. He's a record goals and assists. He's obviously got 14 goals across all competitions, the French forward anyway. He's got 8 assists. It's quite a fair bit off what he produced last year, but he obviously has been out injured on a couple of occasions this season anyway. But I think for the main thing for the French, for Paris Saint-Germain and for France, is very much going into that World Cup, keeping him fully fit. Obviously, it's quite petrifying, really, if you are coming up against Kylian Mbappe and obviously Ousmane Dembele, Doué, and the attacking, and adding into that as well, possibly to come off the bench. Hugo Ekitike has been playing in the start 11 for France in recent weeks. Obviously, did get a goal alongside Kylian Mbappe in the international break anyway. So, yeah, a lot of quality for France from an international stage, and I wouldn't really look past France in terms of the end of this season, then winning the competition. Obviously, finalists against Leo Messi's Argentina anyway. But yeah, the last kick of the game, they really should have really won it anyway. Ibu nearly getting an assist in the last kick of the game. But yeah, in terms of Kvaratskhelia, 11 goals, 8 assists in terms of he's the second in terms of contributions to that Paris Saint-Germain side in terms of goals and assists. 19 goals and assists combined anyway. And obviously Vitinha's had a fantastic year in respect to his contribution in terms of really creating a lot of goals, scoring a lot of goals as well. Obviously scoring 7 goals and assisting 10 in all competitions as well. And obviously Bradley Barcola is, I think, missing this evening anyway. He's got 12 goals, 5 assists in all competitions as well. So yeah, they score a lot of goals basically anyway. And Liverpool have certainly got to be on the front foot as much as we possibly can anyway, It's not going to be an easy game, but yeah, just the quality as well in terms of where they find themselves. 4 points clear in Ligue 1 anyway. There was a lot of commotion, really, a lot of talk in the French league anyway. A lot of, obviously, Lens, if he missed a statement, it was a week before last. Lens were very disgruntled in respect to Paris getting a lot of favouritism, really, from the French Federation. Obviously, they are 4 points clear of Lens. It was a big week for Paris Saint-Germain. Lens dropping points in this match week recently just gone, but a lot of the French teams were very disgruntled, basically, because Paris Saint-Germain are very much getting favoured massively, really, in respect to them just being allowed to get extra recovery time. I think if that was the case for a lot of the other French sides, I don't think that would happen anyway. But yeah, time will tell in the future if the same compensations really get allocated to, like, obviously Monaco have gone to the last stages on a couple of occasions over the last couple of seasons as well. But yeah, interesting. So yeah, Reds, hopefully you've found that a bit more informative in terms of Paris Saint-Germain as well. Obviously, Paris Saint-Germain, the final one as well, Reds. In terms of Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool have met 6 times in European competition. 3 wins apiece for both Liverpool and, of course, Paris Saint-Germain. 1 win last year for Liverpool in the first leg. It was a footballing miracle, and of course, yes, Paris Saint-Germain won on penalties as well, but in respect, obviously they did win 1-0 at Anfield in the second leg, but it went to extra time, as we know. And Paris Saint-Germain, in terms of progression from all 4 knockout stage ties against English clubs, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Arsenal and Chelsea, they have beaten in recent seasons as well. So you've got a good record, certainly, against the English sides anyway. But yeah, but Liverpool, this one statistic, Liverpool have just won 2 games since the start of March. not too good anyway. 1 draw and 4 losses anyway as well. But yeah, Liverpool have 85 shots on target in this season Champions League, but have underperformed their XG, 24 goals from 27.7 XG. That is a 3.7 below their XG. So hopefully every shot we have tonight absolutely flies into the back of the net. So that was just a little bit of a deep dive anyway, Reds. We are 2 minutes away from kickoff, so we've just finished the perfect time anyway in respect to that. But Reds, yeah, time will tell. And hopefully, come what the end, close to midnight tonight, we are looking at a performance that we're very proud of, and we can come away from tonight's watch along on every single Red, whether you're in the ground or watching with your friends or family or whoever. And if you are tuning into the watch along, very much appreciated as well. Do like, share and subscribe to Anfield Index as well. Plenty of content to come this evening. You got the post-match raw, Dave, Trevor and the lads as well, taking you through the match as well. I think it might be Guy on the show as well tonight. So yeah, plenty to unpack, really, hopefully tonight, and we are very proud of the performance. But as I said, chat for me, and I don't know how you feel, Reds, is the midfield battle. Come what tonight, it's going to be the midfield battle, and especially the wide areas for Paris Saint-Germain. We mentioned that left-hand side dominance from the Paris side anyway, through Kvaratskhelia, Neves and Mendes, but hence why I do, and hence with the starting 11, it's interesting where if Liverpool do have a positive result, hopefully tonight, it'll be fascinating. Hopefully one of the journalists does, and apologies if one of the journalists have already asked Arne about his selection of picking Jeremy Frimpong, but that is a crucial selection in respect of Liverpool to come away from tonight's game with a positive result. I think it will be the case of that ability from defensive transitions, having that shielding extra defensive player, really, to come away from the game as well. So yeah, it's fascinating. There's a lot of individual battles, as we mentioned. Obviously Vitinha, João Neves and certainly Zaire Emery, 3 lads that do possess a lot of football and quality, able just to control and dictate the tempo as well. But if Liverpool were to come away with a positive result tonight, I think that will be the key area for me, really, and for a lot of Liverpool fans out there as well. It'll be fascinating to see really who comes away from that game as well. So let's just quickly touch on in terms of let's quickly touch on the so there's no Fabian Ruiz not on the bench for Paris Saint-Germain this evening, and there's no individual players missing as well. So he's not on the bench, so it'll be a key miss for them. But it'd be fascinating. A lot of defensive players for Paris Saint-Germain as well. Just mentioned obviously Gonçalo Ramos. And then obviously Mbaye as well. So two of the attacking players, obviously Lee, he's an interesting player to say the least. I think he was linked with Newcastle United. I think it was last season or the season before anyway. But a lot of quality on show tonight, and hopefully Liverpool Reds, we are fastly approaching kick-off anyway, 15 minutes away from Liverpool, hopefully getting underway and getting a load of goals anyway. So let us know your thoughts coming into the game. Obviously a lot of trepidation from a lot of Liverpool fans out there, me included as well. You just never know what you're going to get when you watch a Liverpool game this season, do you? It can either go a good positive way or the complete polar opposite anyway. But it was I was a bit disappointed selfishly watching Luis Diaz last night do what he done last year, doing what he done last year, and certainly last night as well. We do miss that quality in wide areas as well. But Lucho, hopefully we will see him in a couple of weeks in the semi-finals, and he does have a little bit of a homecoming really in that respect. But we've got to get past Paris Saint-Germain anyway. But he was fantastic last night, and I think all of us, all Reds, were made up to see him do really well. But that Bayern Munich attack is ridiculous anyway. If anyone's not watched, if you're not watching the second leg, go and watch the second leg anyway next week, because it's some of the best football. They are the best European side, best side in world football in terms of what they are doing. Vincent Kompany's got them playing really well, and it was fascinating that Steven Gerrard asked him after the full-time whistle, like, just what's the magic formula really, and just Kompany just straight away, no nonsense, just said, I just let them express themselves anyway in terms of, and sometimes as a coach, and that's probably the only thing that you can do really. I think Carlo Ancelotti, as we know, with those great Real Madrid sides, and you do see some managers give a lot of too many instructions really, and it stunts the expressive nature of some sides. But Vince Kompany's just said, right lads, just go and express yourselves. Elise, Harry Kane, not too bad doing it. But Liverpool have got a lot of attacking quality on show tonight, and for me, I look at Florian Wirtz as well. Reds does possess the quality, the big match quality as well. You're coming away, especially from home as well. We just mentioned the midfield for Paris Saint-Germain, but I'm looking at likes of Florian Wirtz tonight, Dominic Szoboszlai as well, McAllister, Gravenberch. Need those lads just to keep hold of possession. It's not as easy as just saying keep hold of possession, but really try and just suffocate possession, control the game as much as we possibly can, and just try and express themselves. And most importantly, one thing that Liverpool, for me, Reds, is they haven't done enough of this season is just expressing themselves, being on the front foot. And I grew up watching, as did people my age, watching Steven Gerrard just grab the game by the scruff of the neck, really, and just get Liverpool over the line. Of course, 2005, the biggest, and obviously the West Ham final as well. But there was many other games where Stevie had just is revel in a game like of this nature, and hopefully there's just performances of that nature in a couple of those Liverpool players as well. I've been critical, as have many Liverpool fans out there, and rightly so, because the performance level this year hasn't been up to the standards of Liverpool Football Club, and it's not just about finishing this season in a positive way. It certainly it goes into next season as well. How you finish a campaign, how you finish a season as well, is paramount to very much setting up the early stages of pre-season next year, really. Of course, pre-season for the World Cup is going to be very fascinating in terms of the recovery time and everything. But I think that kind of will help massively for Liverpool going into next season in terms of being for the international lads as well. We've got many, obviously, Isaac probably going away with Sweden anyway. 100% will be going with Sweden to the World Cup as well. So we'll be getting minutes, hopefully, he just recovers well and gets more minutes under his tank before the new season as well. So yeah, a bit more of a longer pre-season for him and some of the other players as well. But time will tell. But for me, Reds, this season, hopefully, and especially using the Champions League as a good barometer really going into next year, and certainly this season, there's so much still to play in terms of this season's Champions League, but we'll find out come 10 o'clock tonight where Liverpool do find ourselves. But Reds, let us know your thoughts. Keep on getting your comments in as well. Get your score predictions in, most importantly. Thoughts on the start 11. I'll quickly read it out again for anyone tuning in a bit later anyway. Mamadashvili in goal for Liverpool, Joe Gomez, Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kerkez, McAllister, Gravenberch, Frimpong, Dominic Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike. In the home side, Safanov as well, the Russian goalkeeper. The back four, Ashraf Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho and Mendes, Zaire Emery, Vitinha, João Neves and Desiree Doué, Dembele and Kvaratskhelia as well. And the bench for Liverpool this evening. Hopefully we don't need it, but if needs be, Liverpool have got a very strong bench in an attacking sense as well. So with the goalkeeper and the defenders, Woodman, Miscuri as well, Andy Robinson, Curtis Jones, Trainioni, Isaac, Gakpo, Chiesa, Salah and Rio Ingemua. So a lot of attacking quality there. It's just refreshing to see Isaac on the bench, but he's probably literally at 20-30%. Did score for Newcastle against Paris Saint-Germain anyway, so he scored in this stadium. I think it was, apologies if that is incorrect, Reds, but he has scored for Newcastle against Paris Saint-Germain anyway. And it was a fascinating game, Reds. If you didn't watch this season's competition anyway, games against Newcastle United, it was absolute madness anyway. Obviously the game against Chelsea, this Paris Saint-Germain side do concede goals, as we mentioned with some of the statistics before as well. But it's whether Liverpool can we can create a lot of quality in the final third over the course of the two legs as well. Hopefully that is the case. Hopefully we can. And we just very clinical. You need to be in big Champions League games anyway. Big up there, Stowe. Big up. We'll win today. Let's believe on the players as well. Yeah, believe. And it's part of being a supporter as well, Reds, in it. We've been very fortunate, every single one of us. Even in your good moments and your bad moments as well, Liverpool have always defied the odds, especially in the big European games anyway. Who would have thought at half time against in 05 against that great AC Milan side anyway? But that's football, innit? Players do rise to the occasion, hopefully, with the lads starting tonight, even possibly if the players coming off the bench as well, if they are needed. Well, every single player will be needed over the course of this Champions League campaign for Liverpool. So as it was, Divock Origi, come of Divock Origi in the second leg against Barcelona as well. So, and even the lads coming off the bench tonight, they'll be disappointed that they're not starting. Of course they will, but I just always go back to that great interview Gini gave in the semi-final in the second leg, where he said to the reporter, I'm absolutely fuming, I'm furious that the manager Jurgen left me on the bench, but we got that desired impact. Jurgen knew exactly what he was doing. He knew you'd get that impact off the bench as well, and hopefully if Isaac comes off the bench tonight, even with 5-10 minutes to go, hopefully the lads have that ability just to really punish Paris Saint-Germain tonight anyway. But time will very much tell in that respect anyway. But big opportunities, big moments, this is what Liverpool Football Club's all about anyway. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below as well, and it'd be interesting to see some of your score predictions anyway. But that's big up there still. That's the positivity we'll love to see you, mate. I would have better Paris Saint-Germain had been scoring loads as well. Going off the last performance, Stoke have been big up there, Cotton. Stoke, they have to believe in themselves for us to believe in them. Passion, hunger, strong press, crisp link-up play, and that's what we got. Yeah, 100% there, mate, innit? 100%. But if you want to be signed for Liverpool as the players have, and you've just got to rise to the occasion, bud, haven't you? And hopefully, do you think the score will be? JC as well. For me, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Liverpool. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Liverpool 3-1. Yeah. Anyone listening or watching this probably going, "What are you chatting, lad?" Um, I'm thinking, what am I doing? But yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool, mate. I'm gonna sit here and predict the Paris Saint-Germain loss. Really, with hope in your heart. Hopefully Liverpool can put in a performance tonight. As long as we keep a clean sheet, even a draw, I'd say, Reds. A draw is fantastic. A draw, if you'd offered me that now at the end of the game, I'd be made up. As long as we kept a clean sheet, and if it's a draw, then great. You're still in the tie in the second leg, going to Anfield as well. But I want to be positive. I want to go 3-1 to Liverpool, hopefully tonight, and we see lots of goals for Liverpool, and we really punish them on the counter-attack as well. Obviously, Milos Kerkez, new signing, Frimpong, new signing, Viets, new signing. So there's a couple of new names in this Liverpool side that didn't play against Paris Saint-Germain last season as well. And obviously Hugo Ekitike did score, as we mentioned before, in the stadium not too long ago anyway. So familiar surroundings for Hugo, obviously the French National Stadium and Paris Saint-Germain Stadium. So yeah, hopefully Hugo can silence a lot. I think just before we come on here, I did see. I think he was getting a couple of jeers, a couple of boos anyway, which is understandable. He's coming up against his former side anyway, but he's playing in front of his people in terms of the French nationals as well. So yeah, all good anyway, and hopefully he does silence the crowd anyway tonight and puts in a load of goals. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, very fascinating as well. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Reds. Let us know your score prediction. JC, what's your score prediction, bud? Yeah, Mark, we done that last year, mate, didn't we? But sadly, we haven't got Harvey Elliott and we haven't got a Darwin Núñez off the bench, mate. But we've got a lot of quality. We've got Salah off the bench. Not too bad, is it? And Alan Isaac. So we've drastically improved on that quality off the bench from last year anyway. Just speaking amongst each other anyway. Yeah, not too bad of a final, let's see, was it? 0-5 prediction. But yeah, just speaking amongst each other. It's fantastic as always, Reds, on all the shows as well. He's speaking amongst each other and hopefully meet a couple of mates along the way as well, so that's even better as well. But Reds, yeah. Mister has gone 3-0. Is that 3-0 to Paris Saint-Germain? Mark's gone. I think I'm the only one that is going with a positive scoreline for Liverpool, but I understand it chat as well. Mark's gone 4-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah. Steve's gone a bit similar with me, 3-1. Big up there, Eze. He's gone 3-1, which I understand, Reds, and even rival fans, if you are watching or listening as well, it wouldn't surprise me, in all honesty. But you never know. Football's a very funny old game. But yeah, let's strap yourselves in because it could be a very, very difficult. Well, it will be a very difficult 90 minutes for Liverpool as well. But I'll be covering every single last kick of the game tonight, Reds. And hopefully we do see a footballing miracle from the Reds tonight that we're very proud of. But yeah, Reds. Safanov in goal for Paris Saint-Germain. Mendes, Pacho, Marquinhos, Hakimi makes up the back line as well for them. The midfield of João Neves, Vitinha, Zaire Emery as well. And the forward line from left to right is Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele and Desiree Doué leading the attack for the French side anyway. But not too bad of a forward line is that anyway. But we'll get straight into Liverpool's side as well. Mamadashvili, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Ibu Kanate, Kerkez, obviously McAllister, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Viets, Ekitike and Jeremy Frimpong. Come on, Arne, lads. Come on, Liverpool. Wake up. Please, this season. If there's one game that you can put in an absolute worldie, now's your moment, Reds. Just put in a performance. Please. For all of us. And for yourselves as well, Liverpool. Come on. Turn up tonight, Reds. But the players are on the halfway line at the minute now. Virgil van Dijk and Marquinhos, two very experienced captains at this stage of the competition. Of course, Marquinhos captaining Paris Saint-Germain to their first Champions League title last year. Did get knocked out by, obviously, Bayern Munich in the final. A couple of seasons back anyway, a Kingsley Coman goal on that night, defeating the Parisians. There we go. I think Liverpool have lost the coin toss as well, so that's not a good start. I think. But yeah, Liverpool starting 11, strong side, but yeah, for themselves, Reds. Hopefully the lads turn up. We need it. Certainly do. But yeah, he wouldn't come in cheap, mate. It'd be a lot of money, mate. Obviously, I find it fascinating that he was at Real Madrid as well. I think there was reports over the last couple of months that he wants a reported move back to Real Madrid. But obviously, yeah, would cost, if you wanted to buy him, it'd be north of like 70, 100 odd million anyway. But yeah, that's Chescu. There'll be a minute's applause. You never walk alone. Big up there, Phil. A minute's applause for the coach anyway. Come on, Liverpool. But yeah, big up there, Phil. How are we, buds? Come on, Liverpool. So, Reds, strap yourselves in. Hit that like, share and subscribe if you are new to Anfield Index as well. Post-match content, late night live, will be Lewis Aspinall and Lola after the full-time whistle this evening when I'm finished. And of course, the post-match Raw lads will be covering you in terms of their analysis on the game as well. So keep an eye and ear out for that as well, for both of those shows. But Reds, we'll find out if the real Liverpool will stand up tonight and over the course of the two legs. But the first leg is underway. Liverpool shooting from left to right, and the Parisians from right to left. Come on, FA players. Are we going to be doing that kick into touch thing again and then not press them? 2 minutes over the kickoff time, referee. We're a bit late here, but we are underway here, Eds. Come on, Liverpool. No, we actually not. Well, we have kicked it out anyway. It's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, Reds. Liverpool shooting from left to right. But it'll be interesting. Liverpool and just maintain that as we did in the Galatasaray game. Obviously, in the first leg, Liverpool against Galatasaray, really high press. But sadly, when we were over in Turkey, we had that 5-minute spell where we should have really been 3-4-0 up in the opening 5-10 minute period. And then we just took our foot off the gas, really, and just really didn't maintain the pressure and the momentum, really. Big up there, Emma, as well. Yeah, keep on it, but it is between the sticks from the PSG goalkeeper. Obviously, Ibu coming back home anyway. He's a Paris lad anyway. Ibu. Hopefully, come what the end of the night, he'll be celebrating a Liverpool win with his mates and family as well after the full-time whistle. But Paris all the way back to Safanov here now. Liverpool trying to high press as well, but it's going to be very interesting, fascinating in terms of that head-to-head battle. In terms of Virgil van Dijk against Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. They do like to drop quite deep. And especially Dembele over the two legs. It's that ability of Dembele just to drop deep and really progress with the ball really high up the pitch. As I was just saying there, Nuno Mendes, he's found Ashraf Hakimi. He's playing left wing here. Dembele's dummied it. McAllister just about getting that. But Liverpool sloppily giving away the ball again. Paris Saint-Germain on the edge of the box here, but just remonstrates really perfectly. Ashraf Hakimi picking up a position down that left-hand side. He's playing a left winger. That's how comfortable the Moroccan fullback is when he gets forward. But very confident in every area of the pitch, every single Paris Saint-Germain player. But Dembele switching the play down the right hand. Flow, come on. Need to keep hold of that there, lads. So it looks like Liverpool, we are playing a back three at the minute, chat. Yeah, Joe Gomez, Liverpool playing with a back three. Fascinating, Reds. I didn't expect that from the starting 11 anyway, but you've got Joe Gomez, you've got Ibu, and then you've got Virgil as well. Virgil, the right-hand side of the back three. And then you got Frimpong and Kirkers as those full-backs from left to right. So fascinating there, Reds. I thought it would have been Joe Gomez starting down that right-hand side of the defence, but interestingly enough, Liverpool playing with 3 centre-halves, which is understandable. Just trying to figure out. So you got Dominic Szoboszlai, Ekitike. So there's a lot of rotation for Liverpool. Yeah, Adam, in the UK, mate, it's on TNT. In the UK anyway, bud. But yeah, it's a bit mad, minute, innit? It's just inviting pressure, really, chat. So Ibu is the centre of the centre-backs. A bit surprised Joey's not on the right-hand side of the three. Oh, Vitinha's just dropping a shoulder there, getting past Gravenberch with far too much ease. Kravat floating. It's an overload down the right-hand side if Paris Saint-Germain can find him. Balling behind Zaire Emery. He's put Gomez on his backside. But just toying with you, really, Paris. That's what they done with Liverpool last season. But from a tactical point of view, 5 minutes into the game, Reds, there's a lot of rotation, a lot of fluidity from Paris. Certainly Liverpool, if we're not on it, you need to be tracking your runners. Maka and Szoboszlai as well need to be checking, scanning around the pitch as well every second anyway. Can't be allowing. You've got to be aware of the players running behind you as well. But 5 minutes in, Reds, we haven't conceded, thankfully. But yeah, which is a good start. we don't ask for much. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Mark, on the counter attack. Trying to figure out where the positional play of Dom is at the minute. Ekitike forward. Looks like Hugo's just slightly to the left-hand side anyway, but when we do get the... Oh yeah, there we go. Welcome to the Premier League, Paris. There we go. Go on. Joe Gomez. Got to be careful on the counter-attack here now, Reds. Big Virgil. This is Premier League heritage for the season, isn't it? Welcome to the Premier League. Go on. Don't see this in the French League anyway, certainly. long balls off the throw-in. Go on, Joey. It's down the right-hand side here now. So a ball in by Gomez. Throw-in. It's won by Van Dijk. But Liverpool got to be careful here. Kirkers. Go all the way back to Mamardashvili. Well done, love. Because he was getting closed down very quickly by Ousmane Dembele. Bring it down. Looks like Viet might be just offside there, but Pacho's got it. He's done really well in terms of acclimatising to the French league as well, and especially European competition in this Paris side anyway. Obviously, Pacho playing for Frankfurt anyway. He signed for very big money. And he might be in here, Paris. Hakimi on the byline. Dembele, little give and go. Desiree Doué done really well there. Szoboszlai. It's those little on the corner of the boxes, really, Reds, we've got to be very careful of. the interchanging of the wingers. But Desiree Doué, just so very two-footed, as is every single attacker for Paris. You haven't got really a weak foot. Can punish you with the left, with the right as well. Turn on the sixpence. Take your time there, Liverpool. Szoboszlai, again, sloppy, giving away the ball. Straight back to Paris Saint-Germain. Vitinha. Well done. Okay, because need more of that as well. Communicating more of that certainly tonight. Yeah, man. It's going to be, for a large spells this game, mate, will be backs against the wall for Liverpool, which is understandable. But hopefully in the little glimpses and the moments tonight, the moments we do get, hopefully we can punish Paris Saint-Germain. But was it last season? Yes, we come away from that game in the first leg, winning the game 1-0, but on that night, I think Paris had 27, 28 total shots. I think great. And Liverpool only registered 2 shots in 90 plus minutes in the first leg. Certainly, if that's the case tonight, that won't be good enough. Liverpool needs, the top end of the pitch need to be much better. Mendes, fair play. Very, very loud. The Paris Saint-Germain ultras. They're in behind here from a throw-in. Dembele, 25 yards from goal. He's found Desiree Doué inside the penalty area. Szoboszlai with a block. Hakimi still got it though. Referees helped us out massively there. He was in the way. But that was far too easy. Counter-attacking within a matter of a couple of passes there. Again, Liverpool. We haven't learned our lesson against Manchester City. That stemmed from a throw-in. Straight through the heart of Liverpool's midfield and defence there with a matter of just 2 passes. Switch off there, Liverpool. 10 minutes gone. Reds, you are tuning in if you're out and about in work or whatnot. Thankfully, Liverpool haven't conceded. Liverpool resulting with a back 5 at the minute. It looks like out of possession. Kerkez, Gomez, Van Dijk, Kanate and Frimpong making Liverpool's back 5. I think it's set up as a 5-2-2-1. But it's fascinating, Reds, because Viet is off the right-hand channel in an attacking role. And I think it's Dominic Szoboszlai is like the striker pressing. And Kanate's absolutely jumped out of position there, really. Dembele on the edge of the box. Don't allow him to shoot there, Reds. Oh, he's done well there, Gravenberch, but it's fell kindly. For Desiree Doué off the left-hand channel. It's 1-0. Massive deflection, but I'm sorry, Mamadashvili shouldn't be getting caught there. And what did we say? It's a slice of luck, but you can't be giving Desiree Doué any time or space on the edge of the penalty box. We said it in the build-up. No punish yet, but I'm sorry, Mamadashvili getting absolutely lobbed on his goal line. You can't be doing that. Yes, it's took a deflection on the way to goal anyway, but for me, Mamadashvili needs to be doing much better than that. And first shot of the game for Paris Saint-Germain. Yes, there's a little bit of fortune, but that stemmed from Ibou Kanate very aggressively coming 25 yards out of position. So you look like Gravenberch looked like he'd won it. But then Liverpool just so sloppy. Just inviting Desiree Doué off that left-hand side under no pressure at all. That's so poor by Liverpool. Again, Van Dijk, Gravenberch, just turning the backs on the ball. You can't be doing that at the elite level of European competition. Not good enough, Reds. Need more aggression. Block the shot. Simple fundamentals of football, man. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, Trev saying there, way too easy. Yeah, I'm sorry there, chat. Yes, you can talk about the deflection as well. But yeah, he's literally a yard or 2 off his line. But Liverpool need to respond here now. That's going to be a foul. Is that going to be a booking for Kvaratskhelia? But let's see the reaction from Liverpool. The reaction for Liverpool last season in the Parc des Princes was absolutely diabolical, really. But Liverpool need to show some fight tonight, because 12 minutes in, find themselves 1-0 down, courtesy of a goal from Desiree Doué. This game can very quickly go away from us if we don't step up. So it's a free kick, quite central, 35 yards from goal. Ball drifted to Virgil van Dijk. He's won it. Can Liverpool win the second transition? No, we've lost it. Kirkes headed it straight into the path of Kvaratskhelia. As a possible breakaway here, if Paris can bring it down. Gomez. It's been intercepted by Zaire Emery. He's got pace to burn. The Frenchman. Quick feet. Naughty. So good. So good. But Liverpool. So it'll be a throw-in down this right-hand side. Yeah, big up there, Hayden. Yeah, it is. Very frustrating, mate, but we've got to step up tonight, Reds. We need to. Yes, we're 1-0 down, but the next 10, even the 5-minute period for Liverpool is how do Liverpool react? 5 minutes pivotal. We need to just start communicating better. Take a touch if you need it, Reds. Long searching ball for Mamadashvili. Hugo Ekatike's done well there. Florian Wirtz. Little give and go. Ekatike. Hang on, what? I swear he ran into each other there, referee. There was no foul on that. I need to see that. Oh, that was silly. Yeah, it was. Sorry there, chat. Was a foul by Wirtz. I didn't see that on the original angle. But yeah, a bit sloppy that from Flo. But yeah, so I just looked at the possession chat. 82% possession to Liverpool's 18 in the first quarter of the hour gone. That's mad. But as we said, the 5-back system. It's going to be interesting if Liverpool find themselves 4-5-0 down when we're playing 5 defenders, if that is the case tonight. It works if you're seeing out a game 0-0 or even, but there's a long way to go. Sorry there, Chad. 76% to Liverpool's 24%. Just updated there. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, chat. Mamadashvili's still a young goalkeeper. He's, in terms of potential wise, he's got some of the best potential in terms of you look at goalkeepers. But yeah, it's just, he's learning, certainly learning a lot. Liverpool got an opportunity here now. Can we punish Paris? Florian Wirtz play. Frimpong. Ball down the right hand side. Is that going to be a handball? We'll get checked anyway, but come on, lad. Show a bit more aggression. Frimpong inside the penalty box. Ball in. Drifted to the far post. McAllister. Come on, lad. Someone show for it. Gomez. What a time to score tonight if he can find his first goal for Liverpool. Little give and go. Now, just under hit pass there from Frimpong. But they are getting a bit more joy down this right-hand side, Liverpool, in the last minute or so. Just need to be shown a little more. Oh, yeah. There we go. We did see another replay, and it wasn't a handball there, chat. It's good defender by Mendes. Yeah, the shape is all over the place. Yes, Sev said, what shape? Yeah. Go on, Hugo, inside the penalty box. Needs a bit, someone shown for them. Hugo off the left-hand channel. Just couldn't quite keep it in there. Gomez, get back, lads. That's the $1 million question, mate. I doubt it. Hopefully we did, mate. But yeah. But again, yes, it takes a deflection. Yes, as I mentioned, my reaction, I wasn't best too pleased with Mamadashvili, but like it was this season, chat, you'll analyse the goals, stopping the threat, even when it gets past the halfway line. Like, stop it before, like that. Again, just the sloppy nature of just allowing. And we said, even in my like basic analysis coming into the game tonight was, as I said, with the amount of shots Paris Saint-Germain do produce. But Arne, certainly in the analysis in terms of the meetings and that, don't allow them to shoot. I know it's basic, but certainly as Paris Saint-Germain side, you need to be so proactive, Liverpool, on the edge of the box. Don't be turning your back when you've got Desiree Doué, you've got Dembele having a shot from the edge of the box. Do not turn your back. Face it up, even if it hits you in the face as well. Just don't be turning. It's one of the most things that frustrates me, and probably a lot of you as well. When you're seeing centre halves, any centre half, that's what Mac is saying. Just be more aggression, man. Need it. Show more aggression in a positive way as well. And Liverpool, again with another long throw from Joe Gomez. Couple of occasions Liverpool have won the first phase of play, but it's just that second phase really Liverpool lacking. In terms of winning that first ball, what can we do with the second ball and third ball? Is that going to be a corner? I think it will be. There we go. Liverpool have got a corner. That's what you want them to do. You want to be seeing the Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper coming off his line anyway. Very proactive. He's a very active goalkeeper. And just looking at the score, no one else certainly still for Barca and Atletico in their game as well. But a corner here now. I think that's going to be Liverpool's second corner of the game. Short corner. Edge the penalty area. Ball into the box. Lovely ball in! No one's put it into the back of the net. Do it all queuing up at the far stick for Liverpool. And that's poor by Paris Saint-Germain. But what a delicious ball to the far stick there by Dominic Szoboszlai. Takes a deflection. It was Kerkez, Van Dijk. There was a couple of plays flying at the far stick. Liverpool, come on. You need to be taking that. Safanov really did help Liverpool out there. He come out flapping for the ball. Big moment miss for Liverpool, and that's going to be a foul on Kvaratskhelia. But I tell you, Reds, Liverpool's biggest moments of the game so far, and it's not been taken. Can't believe no one got their head on that. There's a couple of them flying at the far stick. Pick up there, Jav. Yeah, not good, mate. Not good at all. Mendes. Dembele. He's battering his ear chat. 20 minutes in. He's Zaire, Kvaratskhelia on the edge of the cut left hand side at the penalty box. Kvaratskhelia, can he have a shot? He's collected that, Mamardashvili. There's a quick counter attack on here for Liverpool. I say that. Is that going to be a yellow card? Book him then, referee. He's just stopped the ball from, and that's what Mac is saying. Let's just book him. He's stopping the play. Yeah, Mark, they are given a bit more leeway, really, in the French league. Yeah. Good luck asking the Premier League to do that for the English sides anyway. No chance. James, fair play. At least Macca knows anyway. He's just telling the players every single time the camera's on him. He's saying, just get into them. Bloody inverts. Come on, lads. Need more. Come on. Frimpong, very high and wide at the minute. That's better. Right. Keep them in the corner if we can. Go man to man. And don't let your marker go behind you. So we're throwing for Mendes. Deep in Paris Saint-Germain territory. That's it. Well done, lads. Don't let them out. That's it. Go on, Macca. McAllister. I'll tell you what, you've done so well there, Paris, to play out from that, really. But Dembele, chat, 22 minutes in. Got another 60, 70 odd minutes of that, really, of just him dropping deep. He's just dictating the tempo, as he did over the 2 legs last year. Well done, Hugo. That's more of it. Would be a shot. But yeah, Hugo getting a foul. It might not look like nothing, but getting fouls that deep just eats into a bit more of the pressure. Well done, Hugo. He's doing well at the minute, Reds. In terms of holding up the ball, really, and just trying to create. Pass the ball, Hugo. No, we're getting... I tell you what, we've got away with a lot there, Reds. Got away with that there. It was a 3-on-3 opportunity, and thankfully the referee blew his whistle. Gravenberch travelling with the ball. But they've turned that ball over very quickly there, Paris. Vitinha. Just so good in the angles, really, dropping at the shoulders. Vitinha, I think, obviously, he did come third in the Ballon d'Or nominations last season, which is understandable. For me, he was for a lot of football pundits as well. Was the best midfielder in Europe last year, Vitinha. I think Portugal won the Nations League as well, which is understandable. And obviously him winning the Champions League and the French title as well. Marquinhos. Dembele's absolutely everywhere. He's floating from, he's still got it here. Dembele. He's been dispossessed by Virgil. But Liverpool, the formation we're playing here tonight, chat. Yes, it's very defensive, but it's when we've got the ball, we're struggling really to get out. Really get out with any form of pace. Hakimi's he's playing left back here at the minute. As I said, come on, Jeremy Kvaratskhelia, he's won that under next to no real pressure. But 25 minutes in here, Reds. Liverpool are 1-0 down, courtesy of a Desiree Doué goal/deflection. Chat, apologies. I need to quickly check. Yeah, it's gone down as a Desiree Doué goal anyway. But it took a wicked deflection. But for me, Nomanashvili shouldn't be getting beat on his line in that position. Possible injury here. Is this for Mendes? That would be a big injury concern for them as well. Because it's terrorised us down that left-hand side, and would be a big disappointment for Paris Saint-Germain if he was to be forced off in the early stages of this game. Yeah, it looks like he's hobbling. Find out if any form of... Oh, and just looking at this, yeah, it took a deflection. Yeah, it's just one of them, chat. We've seen that. How many times have we seen that goal, though, this season, Reds? Like, just on the edge of Liverpool's penalty box, we're just so passive, out of possession. Like, so passive, just allowing opposition teams, go ahead, lads, just shoot. True, Tiff. Yeah, it's great balance side, man. A lot of young players as well, added with a bit of experience. And obviously, Donnarumma, everyone knows his quality. He's obviously a top goalkeeper, but the lad they signed, I have not seen much of Chevalier, apologies on the pronunciation, but the lad that they signed, he's not playing tonight, but he's on the bench. He was signed for big money, very highly regarded within French football, to replace Donnarumma. Go on, Liverpool, forward. Gravenberch on the edge of the box. Go on. Just shoot someone! Got the ball. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be a yellow card. Liverpool worked it so well inside in and around the penalty box. We're petrified of just someone, please shoot, put your boot through it. And Joe Gomez has been booked in. I need to see another replay on that. He got the ball, referee! Referee! But just on that moment there, Gravenberch on the edge of the box just wouldn't fall for. I tell you what, Kirk is on that replay there, Chad. He's in acres of space on the left-hand side, the penalty box. If that happens again, we need to just look for that extra pass on the overload down that left-hand side. Kirk has done really well to just find himself. But it looks like Hernandez might be coming on now. Mendes, yeah, so it would be obviously Hernandez, is a centre half, but he can facilitate down that left hand side of a defence as well. Obviously, World Cup winner, the Frenchman. Obviously, his brother did used to play for AC Milan. Obviously, was captain of AC Milan anyway. I think he's gone to the Saudi League. Tom, just have a bit more awareness, please, lads. Bring the ball down. I'll tell you what, Paris, Enrique will be furious. The last minute or so, Liverpool have had not big opportunities, but we've had a good bit of spell of possession in Paris Saint-Germain's half. It's been kicked out. Distribution, Mamadashvili, come on, lad, please. Step up. But yeah, just PSG just probably toying with Liverpool at the minute in terms of just like, yeah, go on. We'll have a little bit of a breather. See what yous have got. But just the fluidity of Paris. The rotations of the players as well. They're just running off midfielders. But that's it. Use Frimpong's pace down that right hand side. Go on, Frimpong. Get your head up. Oh, he's done so well there, Frimpong, but there's no one on the edge of the box. He's cut it across the penalty box. And Paris Saint-Germain are going on up the other end now as well, looking to counter-attack. Desiree Doué, he's escaped Alexis McAllister, and that's going to be a yellow card for Alexis. 100% a yellow card anyway. So Liverpool have got 2 yellow cards in the space of half an hour. It's going to be a very long old game, this. Liverpool have got to be very careful. But Desiree Doué, you do not want to be doing that when he's round there, just diving in. It's, I suppose Mac had to do it. You have to take that yellow card anyway, because it was a very promising opportunity. 35 yards from goal, down that right hand side for Paris. But we're just looking at a chance for Frimpong as well. Cut it across the penalty box. But just sadly, no one vacating that penalty spot just to try and get in. Closest player was Dominic Szoboszlai, but half an hour gone in the Parc de France. Liverpool 1-0 down, courtesy of a Desiree Doué goal. Liverpool have started the way we've started many games this season. And it was this time last week against Manchester City. Or a couple of nights ago anyway. Vitinha. Short free kick here now. Down the right hand side. Will Liverpool allow Paris Saint-Germain more time and space on the edge of the penalty box? Desiree Doué, don't foul him, take your time. Come on, Liverpool. Kvaratskhelia, a shot on target. Big save by Mamadashvili, but again, Liverpool panicking. Calm down. Gravenberch, he's got no protection, he's got no one round him. He's playing on his own there at the minute. No one showing for the ball, which I find it quite fascinating, really. But what's the idea there, Shaz? Big up there, Tom. Hope you're well, bud. Barrow, what a weird comment, lad. It is social media, but certainly not answering that one. Yeah, Mark, he is coming up against the best midfield in European competition as well. Parc's got the ball in their own penalty box here. It's a miss kick, but Liverpool certainly didn't capitalise on that. Kvaratskhelia. He's got Desiree Doué down the left-hand side. He's found Doué. Give and go. Looks like Mendes might have ran that little injury off that he had. João Neves will be going to the World Cup in the summer. Portugal got a phenomenal group of players as well. And certainly João Neves will be at the heart of hopefully bringing the World Cup home for Portugal. Ball in behind here. It's going to be a corner. Or was that a foul? It's a foul by Hakimi on Kerkez. Very well defended there. Milos, very good spatial awareness. 100% knew where Ashraf Hakimi was. But just looking at that, I'll tell you what though, chat. Looking at that Mamardashvili chance, it took a deflection. And that's much better by Mamardashvili there. Because it took a deflection off Maka anyway. A split deflection. Salah's warming up. In a bit. I say, don't be rude to other people in the chat there. Please be respectful. The majority is obvious are, as always. But you do get a new name in the comments. Sort of, anyway. But yeah, that is a foul on Canate. Saint-Germain, 10 minutes left to go until half time. Can't be switched off as we did against Manchester City anyway. Yeah, it's enough. I think the only positive here for Liverpool is we're only 1-0 down so far. Says a lot of how our season has been. Yeah, that's got to come from a coaching perspective as well. You've just got to, obviously you practice that in training, don't you, mate? Obviously, attacking transitions when you get to the byline, just patterns of play really. Whether your midfield runners getting into certain areas of the pitch, and that's what Dom was doing really well at the beginning of the season as well, when he was breaking into the penalty box. But it's going to be a free kick here for Liverpool on the halfway line. A long searching ball straight into the grateful arms of Safanov there. Comfortable, really poor delivery from Dominic Szoboszlai. Just saying there. I think it was obviously second off air choice. Yeah, it's going to be a pivotal couple of months ahead for Liverpool, mates, isn't it? And chat, you all know it. Especially we don't get into the latter stages in Champions League. It's a fantastic ball to find Mendes inside Liverpool's penalty box. Big save by Mamardashvili. That should be 2-0. That's more like it, Mamardashvili, lads. More like it indeed. And Liverpool's still switching off here. Second phase on the byline. Hakimi. He's got it inside the penalty box. Vitinha. Again, sloppy. We've given the ball back within a matter of like half a second. Straight back to Paris. Hakimi. Down the right. Desiree Doué. Little give and go. Quick feet. Paris Saint-Germain getting many players in and around the vicinity of Liverpool's penalty area. And it looks like Doué might be injured here as well, chat. That he is hobbling. No, okay, guys, get rid, lads. Oh, it's straight to Kvaratskhelia. It's a poor clearance by Milos. And it's the side netting But a player of Kvaratskhelia ability, fully expecting that to fly into the back of the net. Give him half an inch, he'll take a mile, Kvaratskhelia. But looking at that save by Mamardashvili, it's really poor by Desiree Doué. He's closing in on Mamardashvili, but he's hit it early. But if I'm being honest, he could have really took an extra touch there, the Frenchman, just to put that into the bottom corner. But thankfully, Mamardashvili quickly off his line. That's the moment where you can be off your line. Why is Van Dijk taking the goal kicks? Gravenberch, go on, lad. Show your strength and your power. Frimpong, little give and go. Go on, inside Liverpool. Van Dijk trying to orchestrate the players in front of him. The problem at the minute is when Hugo Ekitike, when he gets back, there's no one up the other ends of the pitch for Liverpool. When he's dropping deep, no one's picking up that position. McAllister, that's much better by Liverpool. More aggression with the passing. Frimpong down the right hand side here now. He's found Ibu. He's in a bit more of an advanced position. Ball over the top to find Frimpong. He's in an offside position as well, but even still, Liverpool's best passage of play. Yes, it was slightly just offside, but that's more like Liverpool getting into those areas, utilising the width of Frimpong, making a fantastic run, nearly a fantastic run. He was just slightly offside. That's more like it. Get into that position, have a little shot, get a cross in, just try and create something. Doué. Ball down the right. But you look at a player like Gravenberch, though, chat. He's a big lad. He's good with the ball at his feet. Just need to see him a bit more have an impact on the game, really. Because last season, over the 2 legs, and even as we approach the half an hour, 45 minutes as well, just Liverpool's midfield haven't impacted the game to what we've seen in some glimpses this season. Well done, Ibu. Winning the ball very highly up the pitch. Viet still got the ball, not the greatest of crosses. And it's going to be a throw into, and that's really poor. As I was saying there, chat, we need it. It was an excellent defending by Ibu Konate. He was deep in Paris Saint-Germain territory. Really aggressive defending. He won it high up the pitch. Just sadly let down by his Liverpool teammates. But 5 minutes to go in the opening 45-minute spell here. Desiree Doué getting the opening goal of the first leg. Take your time, Ibu. Putting it out for a throw in. Paris down this left-hand side. And there, Chas. Can't take my eyes off the game. Because Liverpool are pressing here. Can we win it? Just again, just half bothered pressing, and we're going to be getting punished here. Possibly Desiree Doué inside the penalty box. Dembele should be 2-0. And that is really poor. Again, the passive nature of Liverpool. Just not pressing to our maximum capacity and getting punished at the top end of the pitch. Desiree Doué shifting that to the right-hand side of the penalty area. And Dembele just got the ball stuck under his feet. And thankfully, from a Liverpool perspective, he hasn't got the right connection on that. João Neves skipping past Alexis McAllister. It's been a fascinating head-to-head encounter. Van Dijk clearing it. Now that's better, McAllister. Take a touch on that. Well done, that's better, Liverpool. How far can Frimpong get with this down the right-hand side? And we're going back again. Come on, Liverpool. Ball to find Ball forward as well, Gravenberch. And there we go. Reds, 3 minutes left to go. Don't let them out here. It's going to be a throw-in for Paris Saint-Germain in their half. Can Liverpool just keep them in that corner of the pitch? Don't allow them out. Paris Saint-Germain, 70% possession. You'd expect that being the home side, as it was last season as well. Kvaratskhelia. Where's the midfielders here, Reds? Vitinha skipping past one, skipping past two. Just the fluidity of Paris's wingers here. There's no set position for any Paris Saint-Germain player for that matter. So comfortable. We've seen already on a couple of occasions Hakimi drift over to the left back position, left wing position as well. But Dembele drifting off the right hand channel here now. Vitinha has got a couple of options to his left of him. You can find it. But this is the time where Liverpool can't be allowed to switch off, as we did against Manchester City just before half-time. You'd like to hope this has been drilled into them all weekend. Don't switch off before half-time. Just can't be allowing anyone switching off. Yeah. Nice one, chat. But a minute left to go here. Come on. Dembele off the right-hand side. McAllister. Oh, it's very fortunate here. Dembele still got it inside the penalty box. He's found João Neves in acres of space. And he's dragged it wide. Sorry, chat. You just were like, what happened? But yeah, he dragged it wide, thankfully. And that's where Liverpool were correctly pressing on the edge of the box. And well done, Frimpong. That is fantastic. When you're pressing in that area of the pitch, he spread himself. He didn't actually turn his back, as we did on the... But yeah, just looking at that chance there, Dembele. He's just got underneath that. He's absolutely, thankfully, got away with that, chat. But Dembele, just looking at the replays, fuming. There's a minute added on here, chat. Minute added on. Switch on here, lads. Would be great if we got a goal just before half time, but that's me hoping for a miracle. Can we? Keep it in. Frimpong. Lucky. Get back. Alright, it's 30 seconds left to go in the half. Come on, Liverpool. Keep your shape. Put a minute added on there, chat. Oh, wow. Tell you what, if Marquinhos pulled that off, that would have been ball of the season. Ball of the century, mate. Ekatike, come on, lads. There's 5 seconds left. Keep hold of it. Keep hold of the ball. Whistle. Thankfully, we got to half-time without conceding. But Reds, the only saving grace for Liverpool so far tonight is we only find ourselves 1-0 down anyway. But Reds, let us know your thoughts on the first 45 minutes of this two-legged fixture anyway in the quarterfinals. But yeah, a Barca losing, chat. So Barca losing 1-0 and Liverpool are losing 1-0 at this moment in time anyway. Reds, if you are watching or if you listen to the commentary, let us know what you want to be seeing in the second half anyway. As I said, the only saving grace for Liverpool is we are only 1-0 down. Judging from the Man City game anyway, I tell you, that's all the best we could hope for really anyway. But I think it's fascinating, as we said, coming into this game. I expected it to be a back four, but Liverpool back five, trying to soak up as much possession as you possibly can anyway. It's fascinating in terms of an attacking perspective. Liverpool really, we've got a couple of occasions where Frimpong's got a couple of bits of space, yards ahead of him down that right hand side. If Arne Slot, or if anyone from the analytical department, just saying, if we can get that, a couple more opportunities where there's been a couple of occasions tonight where Frimpong's got it. He's got a couple of yards ahead of him, couple of 15, 20 yards ahead of him. Just go for it, really, Reds. There's been that one occasion where he had that ball, Frimpong, where he flashed it across the penalty area. Not been many occasions, of course, there hasn't, but that happens again in the second half. Even if we have one moments, we need to really capitalise and really punish Paris Saint-Germain anyway. But Reds, let us know your thoughts on the goal. How did you break that goal down? For me, just a bit of a... I just need to be seeing more. It's one of my pet peeves, really, in respect to just modern day football as well. Centre halves and just players in general turning the back on the ball. And it's just a modern day, it's not like the 70s and 80s where you literally see fellas just stand up tall and actually just try and put the body in between man on ball as well. It does me head in, really. Oh, chat, sorry there. Yeah, Barca are down to 10 men as well, Reds. Tell you what, that's obviously Barca's been sent off, so fair enough. But yeah, fair enough. And obviously it wasn't too long ago Barcelona did get walloped 4-0 in the was it the Spanish Cup a couple of weeks ago by Atletico Madrid. I'll tell you what, Diego Simeone will be hoping to capitalise on that red card. But Reds, just quickly going through the main scoreline, the biggest data point to come out of the first 45 minutes is the scoreline. Liverpool being 1-0 down anyway. But yeah, sorry chat, I've only just seen from an attacking perspective, it's been absolutely diabolical from Liverpool. 0 total shots, 0 shots on target, and big chances, nil points for Liverpool as well. Paris Saint-Germain, you'd expect being a home side, dominating possession, 75% possession to 25% possession to Liverpool. 8 total shots, 4 total shots on target for Paris, and obviously the one big chance that he did have, he capitalised on that as well. Well, it was deflection anyway, but yeah, it's one of them chats. Yeah, Ed's thoughts. Yeah, just look at apologies there, chat. Was that engrossed in the game? I thought we'd at least had a shot on target, then certainly not the data there straight away. But yeah, the top end of the pitch, Liverpool being really poor. But it's whether it's one of them Reds, innit? If Liverpool don't get battered, say we don't get battered 4-5-0, and we somehow escape the Parc des Princes with only getting beat 1-0, then maybe. But you need to be seeing a bit more. It's that added caveat, really. Do Liverpool open up a bit more in the second half and sacrifice a bit more defence? You are sacrificing a lot more space for Paris Saint-Germain to allow an attack and to really get in behind. Or do you just go, right, see out the game 1-0? Then if that's the case, then fair enough. I personally can maybe look at the attacking side of the game and go sound. Jose Mourinho, classic in a way European performance as well. But the main thing in the second half is this game, Liverpool can't allow the game to get ahead of ourselves, really. Then you can start subbing some defenders off if you are going 2-3-0 down as well. But Reds, let us know your thoughts on that. But yeah, the link-up play has been non-existent, really, from Liverpool when we get in and around the penalty area. But obviously McAllister is on a yellow card. Joe Gomez is on a yellow card as well. Bit surprised there's been no booking for a Paris Saint-Germain player. There's been a couple of occasions where some clever fouls on the counters, like to say the least anyway. But Ed's thoughts on that? It's that added saying, really. Do Liverpool sacrifice a bit more defensive solidity and try and create a bit more at the top end of the pitch? Or are we happy and content with just being 1-0 down? I know that's a bit mad to say, but the way we've been playing this season, it's whether what way you want to approach it anyway. I think all of us, certainly me, coming into half time, I think we're just happy that we're not 1-0 down, but we are Liverpool Football Club. Yes, we've been poor this season, but we have got quality in our side. But again, it's another 45-minute period where Liverpool personally have wasted again. So we had 2 legs against Paris Saint-Germain. We've wasted again another 45 minutes where we've just sat on the edge of our box. We need to be seeing more, personally, for me and probably all of us, when we do get possession, be a lot more creative with it. Drive with the ball. Need to be seeing more of Flurry and Wirtz. Even Gravenberch, there's been a slight little spell where you see him get the ball and drive with the ball. We just haven't seen that enough, really. But it's that catch in between, really. What do Liverpool want to be doing at half time? It's the big one. It's where Arne Slot makes his money, where he needs to be making these big calls as well. Big up there. Mateus, how are we, bud? Watch us for Mark. That's the big concern, really, isn't it, for every Liverpool fan coming into the second half? Don't capitulate. Do not capitulate in the second half. Don't crumble under the pressure, because even if we do concede another goal, don't be capitulating, please, as well. But we'll find out. So 5 in defence. Yeah, it is Matthias. 5 in defence. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain fans and players are like, they're doing the Arsenal thing against us. But even when we have had those throw-ins as well, we haven't done enough in terms of capitalising. But chat, thoughts on the goal we conceded? For me, yes, it's poor for Mamardashvili. Yes, it takes a deflection, but again, as I said on my analysis, need to be stopping that from the outset, really. Don't allow Desiree Doué any time and space just to pivot on the ball, and don't allow the shot. Just someone have the ball to just close them down. Like, don't be turning your back. It does my head in. But yeah, 5 at the back anyway. Slow in transition for Mateus. Yeah, not the greatest, mate, is it? That's all. We signed Kirkers at the back. Everyone goes, Mister, not too best pleased with Kirkers, mate, but I just think Kirkers is just getting wasted in this Liverpool system, if I'm being honest, mate. A bit similar with Frimpong as well. I think anyone that did watch Frimpong in that German, in that Leverkusen system, and even some glimpses in the Dutch national side as well. Obviously, you got Dumfries, you got Frimpong as well. They're very well blessed down that right hand side of the defence, from a national perspective as well. But yeah, I just think they're very wasted. I think if they were in the right system and played correctly, they'd really thrive. But it's another show for another day anyway. Yeah, we need to drastically improve anyway. We are shambles. Yeah, Trev, we are, mate. I think that's going to be everyone after the full-time whistle, is how you break down the game, how you break down. Everyone's going to be speaking about, like, sound defensively, but it's that lacking of really, you're watching, we've all watched, if you are watching or if you're listening to the commentary as well, I'm watching a game, and we've seen even last year as well, you're watching those midfield players of Vitinha, Zaemri, Neves, even Desiree Doué, Kvaratskhelia and Dembele. They're just interchanging. And that to me is a proper well-coached football team. When you're watching players, even Hakimi picking up positions down that left hand. He's playing left wing in certain attacks where all the players, even Stefanov, I'm pretty sure if he had, not that you want to be seeing a goalkeeper playing left wing, but they're all comfortable. They're all fully coached of every single position, and that's what makes Luis Enrique one of the most elite level managers in the European game. Why he won the Champions League last year, where you just watching players just so comfortable. But that comes from a coaching perspective as well. Just so comfortable in possession, patterns of play in training every single weekend as well. Just having that confidence and the ability and just to express themselves. But at the minute, I'm watching Frimpong and Kirkers just very limited. And that stems from a coaching perspective for me, really, Reds. Yeah. Frimpong, he's playing in that Leverkusen role in which we did see. Obviously, if anyone watched him, obviously Frimpong utilising that right-hand side of a midfield. That's where he thrives. And just tonight, we just haven't got Kirkers and Frimpong in those more advanced positions at the top end of the pitch. Basically, they've been told, anyone listening to commentary, is just stay behind the halfway line, don't go past the halfway line. And if we do concede again, then it's just then we know what's going to happen, isn't it, Reds? Where if we do concede, it will be a load of substitutions where Salah comes on, where Chiesa comes on, when everyone starts coming on. And then it's just, damage limitations there, really, isn't it? And then the whole shape just goes absolutely berserk, and you're wondering where players are playing as well. But the only positive, Reds, is Liverpool aren't getting absolutely battered at half time. It's 1-0, but yeah, Reds, we need to be seeing much better in the final third. When we actually do get past the halfway line, it would be nice to actually have a shot, not even on target. We'd actually like to see a shot in general play as well. But that's, optimism, Jack. But well, deep, it is poor, mate, in all honesty. Defensively, doing our job. Oh, well, I suppose not. We didn't do our job in terms of the goal we conceded. Really poor, but yeah, we've been far off all over the pitch. 100% there, Trev, as well. Aristo, possibly Curtis Jones coming on, mate. But even if Curtis does come on, mate, needs to keep all of the possession, doesn't he? Many Liverpool fans have said that in the build-up to this week as well. I've seen Alonso needed. Big up their H as well. Ekatike needs to drop deeper and stop the flicking everything. I'm sick of him seeing Fancy doing absolutely nothing in terms of nitty-gritty as well. Big up their H. And that's been Liverpool's biggest conundrum, I'd say. Big up their H as well is, as we said in the half-time commentary as well, Ed, if you are listening, you're probably picking up on the aspect of when Frimpong, yes, he's coming deep, but there's no one like making that run ahead of him in terms of that attacking striker position as well. Hugo, that's one thing he's doing really well. I do think, but the thing is, Hugo, he's good at the trickery and that, and trying to get that bit of yard of space anyway. But yeah, H, I think he's trying his best, but like Dominic Szoboszlai, Fleury and Wirtz, just Liverpool's whiff, as we've said, is through Kerkez, is from Frimpong as well. But it's just getting there. We just need runners past Ekatike as well. So if Hugo's 25 yards from goal, if he's coming deep, then you need someone to preoccupy the space that he would typically be attacking that top end of the pitch as well. But that's just all about communicating and just reading the game really well. On to it after chat. Gamma. As well, Jones will be good now. It's one thing that you're gonna get from Jones, and hopefully if he does come into the second half as well, is his ability to control possession. He very rarely, I'll say this, watch him come on and lose about 20 balls. But yeah, he come on and control the game as much as he possibly can. But yeah, it's the elite level of elite level of European competition against those lads in the middle of the park for Paris Saint-Germain. They are coming out at our time here, Reds. A huge 45 minutes, not just tonight, but in Liverpool season. I'm looking, let's put my headset on. Cody Gakpo's warming up. Obviously, yeah, so yeah, for me personally, push Frimpong more higher up the pitch, get him more involved, similar with Kerkez as well. But if we are doing that, we need a bit more awareness as well. If those lads are going forward, trying to engineer that space and stretch Paris Saint-Germain's back line, we need to be switched on at the back as well. But we need more. So, yeah, all of them, mate. We're all of them. We're all shouting at the players anyway. But Reds, 45 minutes, strap in, Reds. Come on, Liverpool. Please, just get a goal. Come on. Looks like Vitinha's going to be doing the Six Nations set piece here. He's going to be kicking it out for the throw in, I think. It's mad how football's become, innit? What is that? He's just put it out from a goal kick. That football's gone, man. What a waste of possession. Like, fair enough if you want to press from the front, but a kick off and just kicking it out for a goal kick for Liverpool. That's mad. But we are underway here, Reds, in the second half. But more need to see Kirkers and Frimpong more involved here, Reds. Certainly. Yeah, and more of Everton, Buds, in it. More of absolutely Everton if we can. Need it, certainly. Because even if we have a 5-10 minute spell as we did in the first half, Paris can certainly wipe the floor with us, really. Possibly Aristo. Possibly, Bud. Go on, Hugo. Don't foul him. Again there. That's really poor there, chat. Liverpool had a great opportunity to press. It's going to be a Liverpool throw-in deep into Paris Saint-Germain territory. But just a bit relaxed there for Liverpool. A bit too relaxed from Paris Saint-Germain. Come on, Red. Score straight from the half-time. Will be a great start. Come on. So it'll be a long throw-in down this left-hand channel for Gomez. Long throw-in. Ibu. He's won it. Stefanov. He's punched it. Straight back into the mixer. Cleared by Marquinhos. All the way back to Mamardashvili as well. Take your time there, Virgil. Flicking behind. And that's what you need to be talking there, lads. Gomez and Van Dijk. Just talk, please, lads. These are experienced centre-halves. Virgil, just communicate. Just bring that down. He's literally standing 2 yards from you, Virgil. Yeah. But even if we went ultra defensive, Gaz and Chat, wouldn't put it past us of actually putting a block in anyway. Macket all the way. Take a bit more composure on the ball here, Reds, please. Ibu, balling behind. He's found Florian Wirtz. Needs a bit of support here. Flo. He's done well to find Dominic Szoboszlai. Ekatike, left-hand side, the penalty box. Shot. Over the bar anyway. But that was much better by Liverpool. We're not asking for much. But that was much better. A very direct ball by Liverpool. In behind Paris Saint-Germain's back line. And Florian Wirtz done really well. Just to keep all that possession. But first time tonight, Liverpool. It took us 48 minutes to actually try and create it. And that's our first shot in the whole game so far. Obviously, Marco Verratti, the Italian maestro. What a player he was, man. I don't know if is he still playing in Qatar? I think he might be still playing in Qatar, but he was Mr. PSG for many years. Wouldn't have minded him at Liverpool in his pomp. He's a very good player, man. Mamardashvili. I'd tell you what, during pre-season, Reds, we just need to practice goal kicks and distribution for Mamardashvili. Use training sessions to get him better. He does struggle sometimes with his kicking. And at Liverpool, you can't be allowing that. It's just that ability, though, Reds, of Paris Saint-Germain. He got the ball on the halfway line here, but just a slowing down the game. But with a matter of a couple of seconds, they can really quicken the pace of the game. Gomez, don't dive in, lads. You're on a yellow. Hakimi. But yeah, Flo's basically playing as a right attacking mid here. I think Dom's playing as a false 9. It's weird, chatters. Some in a positional play. It's a lovely ball. Mamardashvili stayed on his line there, really. Zaire, he's got no teammates ahead of him, but he's kept hold of the ball. He's found Hakimi. Dembele on the edge of the box. McAllister, that's much better. Can Liverpool... Szoboszlai, come on, man. It's poured again, and then we're losing possession again. Giving the possession straight back to Paris Saint-Germain. Come on, lads. Believe in yourselves. He's got the quality to play out. Just play through the press. Don't foul him. That's better. Well done, Liverpool. Vietz. Oh, float. Nearly. Vitinha dropping very deep here, Reds. Saint-Germain. Yeah, it's the big question though, guys. If Liverpool do concede, then to Liverpool. Kirkers, take your time there. No, it's not a foul. Hakimi inside the box. And I'll tell you what, and Kirkers, no Liverpool players were looking round to the referee. But that's really poor. I felt it was a foul, but the referee said not an of it. But yeah. Tell you what. Just again, Kirkers, at this elite level, you can't be looking round to the referee. Play to the whistle, even if I felt and others felt it was a foul. Play to the whistle. Ball over the bar there. Hakimi there, thankfully. But yeah, just, you can't be allowing yourselves just to switch off there. Even if you think you've been fouled, play to the whistle. Don't switch off. Mark, I don't think he'll even get a moment tonight, mate. Yeah, I think he's not even like probably 20% fit. Isaac, yes, he's on the bench, but maybe if we're getting battered like 5-6-0, get him on because we need some goals. But Mendes, Dembele over the bar. Lovely play by the Parisians. Cut open Liverpool with far too much ease. Alexis McAllister's playing head tennis on the edge of the box in a quarter-final Champions League game. And I tell you what, chat, I'm getting reminded of Barcelona a couple of seasons ago when Paris Saint-Germain, when Barca on that night in the Camp Nou didn't punish Liverpool. Come what when next weekend, the second leg at Anfield, could Paris Saint-Germain be ruining these big opportunities missed? The saving grace for Liverpool. They're only 1-0 down, but you put your mortgage, you'd put absolutely everything on Ousmane Dembele finding the back of the net, 6 yards from goal. Ekitike, long searching ball. Oh, there's a... inside the box. Oh, Liverpool again. It would have been offside anyway. But a bit of nervousness at the back there. But it stems again. I tell you what, he's onside there. He's onside. I tell you what, the two moments Liverpool in the second half, more of that Ibu, because the two occasions where Liverpool have got the ball in behind Paris Saint-Germain, it stemmed from a long ball. And just you get Hugo through the middle. None of this nonsense of playing him off the left-hand channel. Get him through the middle and get him creating goals, or feed him opportunities. I tell you what, there's a bit of a disconnect at the minute in terms of Paris. It's not going to be a foul. Referee said play on, Dom. Stop looking at the referee. Paris Saint-Germain down the left-hand side here now. Kvaratskhelia has got Mendes ahead of him. And it's a poor pass. But that's where Liverpool's best play so far of this tie has come from. Get that ball straight through the middle and the heart of Paris Saint-Germain's defence. Get them thinking. Get Pacho. Get Marquinhos. Don't let them have it the easy way anyway. Let's have a little look, chat, on the other game. So still 1-0 to Atletico. Oh, geez, chat. Oh, it's not loads. Yeah, still 1-0. Still 1-0 here as well. In the Parc de France. Viets. Oh, come on, get ball in behind. Well done, Hugo. He's done well there. Can he get a corner out of this? Pacho's all over him there. Well done, Hugo. He's found Viets inside the penalty box. Frimpong. Ball in. Stefanov, he's punched it. It's not the greatest. Well done, Tom. Straight back in there. But again, so yeah, Liverpool players are a bit petrified at the minute, Reds. That's what it feels like. I tell you what, when you've got their goalkeeper punching at every opportunity, just go for it, lads. Go for it. Don't foul him. No foul. Come on, Maka. Press. Switching off here again. What a ball that is. Well done, Mamadashvili. Fantastic goalkeeping. Excellently well read there. Liverpool, all of them, apart from Mamadashvili, all caught flat on the feet there. A quick free kick. Clever thinking by Paris Saint-Germain. Bypassed the whole Liverpool team. A ball in behind. Can't be doing that again. It's a fantastic, quick free kick. Stefanov. Take your time, Gomez. Talk, please, lads. Talk. That's out. Referee. That should have been a throw-in. But yeah. Maybe last 10 minutes though, it is still. But yeah, so Sim McCall's don't want to go. It goes. Yeah. Joe Gomez, Ekatike, edge the penalty box here. I'll tell you what, keep on giving Hugo every opportunity. I'll tell you what, Viet is in so much space if we can find him on the far post. On the boos and the jeers. From all the Paris Saint-Germain fans here. McAllister, little give and go. Is that going to be a free kick? Referee's wiggling his finger. He's not. That's ridiculous. I felt there, chat. That's a foul on him. Let's have a little look on this on the replay. Let's have a little look. That's a foul. That's a foul, chat. That angle. He's been stamped on. Slot. Liverpool need to be switching on here. Pivotal next 5-10 minutes because Paris Saint-Germain are all over the place here at the minute. Sloppy possession. Liverpool need to capitalise at the top end of the pitch. Found McAllister. He's appealing for a handball. Don't be switching off here now. Kvaratskhelia. He's got the ricochet. He's found Dembele on the left-hand channel here now. He's bursting through on goal. He's got Doué to his right. Ibu. Excellent defending by Ibu. He's gliding through the heart. He's still got it, Ibu. He's found Ekatike on the edge of the penalty box and he's lost the ball. I tell you what, both coaches will be screaming on the touchline. Not best too pleased. It's a free-for-all at the minute in terms of both teams. Just giving needless sloppy possession. Yeah, that was Pacho's. It did hit his arm, but it was his arm was in close proximity of his chest. It was never going to be getting a. It was checked, but it was never going to be given as a penalty there. But Liverpool need to be switching on here. There's a fragility to Paris Saint-Germain in the last 5-10 minutes. But it's whether Liverpool can capitalise and sniff out the danger, really. Come on, Dom. Don't be switching off there, lad. There's space behind you. But I tell you what, we come away from this game tonight with a positive result. Ibu, he's been tremendous. Still another half an hour to play, though. No, Mark. Obviously, off the back of Arsenal's win last night, English sides are guaranteed 5 places in the Champions League next season. on the coefficient points or whatever you call them. But yeah, that's it's boxed off the top 5 for next season. Reds, don't be worrying. Yeah, money doesn't guarantee you nothing in football, does it, chat? It's what you do with that money anyway, and who you buy and how you actually coach a team. That's really right down the right hand channel here. Stand them up there, cakers. It's in here very deep. But yeah, it's set up as a 5-4-1 chat. Yeah, Mac is playing as like a left midfielder here. Yeah, it's a 5-4-1. Lovely ball to find Hakimi inside the penalty box. Well done, Gomez. Switched on there, really. The only Liverpool defender there that tracked the runner. Excellent defending. Interception there to put it out for a corner. They're going to try a quick corner here. Reds be switched on. Well, half an hour to go here, Reds. Liverpool. What can we do? Ball in. Cleared by Liverpool. Ball's fell to Vitinha. 40 yards from goal. Companions Saint-Germain recycle possession and go again. Panis with the ball. João Neves. Yeah, guys. Yeah, it's not a great watch in terms of the performance so far from Liverpool. It's like a game of chess or game of chess. Just any slight move, you can get really punished at this stage at Champions League. But like, fair enough, if this scoreline stays 1-0 and if the second leg Liverpool win it, then fair enough. And we progress into the semis next week. But you need to back it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, Owen, it is, isn't it? Especially the last couple of seasons. It's the Atletico Madrid game, and Liverpool's only best result was obviously the certainly not a fortress this season, but Liverpool's last knockout win was obviously that second leg. Obviously when we went on to win the Champions League, but after that game, it's in knockout stages for Liverpool, we've been so poor, very dire, really. But yeah. But we need at least a goal or something tonight if we possibly can, Neds. We need a goal. Yeah, that's the thing, no, guys. Apologies, Shatty is absolutely smashing the comments, everyone. Massive thank you, everyone, if you are tuning in. First time tuning in to Anfield Index. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you are watching on X or Facebook, head over to the YouTube channel. Plenty of content. Kvaratskhelia inside the penalty box. 2-0. Simple. Yeah, simple. Played down the left-hand side. They sped up the play. And a matter of one or two passes there, really. Inviting pressure again. But really too easy that there. It's down the left-hand channel. Liverpool's right-hand side of our defence. Little give and go. Desiree Doué just toying with Liverpool's back line. And Kvaratskhelia I think he's even surprised he's got that much space and time inside the penalty box. But yeah, horrendous. Let's have a little look on the replay here now. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, look. That is... Oh, no. Dominic Szoboszlai. The whole midfield switched off. That's lazy defending. I don't care who you are. But the whole midfield just switches off. Kvaratskhelia starts behind Dominic Szoboszlai. And Kvaratskhelia just had a 15-20 yard run in behind. And then there's... Oh, I'm sorry. And especially in a quarter-final. Just... Come on now, Liverpool. Can we actually switch on at top ends of the pitch? But I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter your name at Liverpool Football Club. You need to be doing the fundamentals of tracking your runners. And apologies, chat. I didn't notice that straight away. But on the second replay, that is horrendous. And Liverpool now, 25 minutes to go. 7 passes in the build-up. But I tell you, could have had another 30 passes. PSG would have scored. But I'm sorry. Yeah, it's what we used to play like this, innit? And chat. We used to play without no fear. Full-blooded, we'd go for it. Doesn't matter who we'd play. Used to just go for it with Bobby and Mane and Salah. But we've got to be very careful, as we said at our time, Reds. Can't allow this scoreline to escape us. We're playing a very defensive system. Very, very defensive system. And if you're doing that, then you've at least got to back it up with the attacking side of your game when you go forward. But as I said, I called it. We all called it. I said to use... If we can see that second goal, I don't want to be seeing this. We said it'll be a spamming of forwards on now. But yeah, that's one thing that angers every single one of us Reds. Not that you want to be watching the highlights, but if you haven't seen that second goal back, watch it. Just running. They're running off Liverpool's midfielders. Kirke's ball into the box. Next to no service, Hugo. But that's what happens when you play a defensive system. And then it's a big 20 minutes. Big 20 minutes. But we've seen that goal. That's making... The more times I see that goal, more it makes me and every single one of you angry. Just a... Come on, Liverpool. Yeah, he's where it's in the system. Ekatike, all the lads in this Liverpool system this season just wasted, absolutely wasted. Like you see Ekatike in the French system. In terms of leading the line for them, he's a completely different player, as is Florian Wirtz for Germany. Come on, Liverpool. There's a missed kick there by Stefanov, and just Liverpool not pressing to our full maximum capacity. Oh, they're passing through as Reds. Fair play, Paris. Inside the penalty box. Great interception. It's a penalty. He got the ball there, chat. He's give the penalty, but I felt Ibu's got the ball there, Reds. Has he gone through the man and then got the ball there? That's the big question. The referees pointed to the penalty spot, but I felt he got the ball, but has he gone through the man then ball? Let's have a little look. Ibu. It's one of them, innit? I felt he's got the ball there, chat. But it's whether the referees deem... Yeah, it's that's going to be a penalty, chat. He's got man, and then... Oh, it's going to the VAR. I'll be very surprised this being getting turned over, but the fifth official and fourth official told the referee to go to the VAR machine. Let's have a little look. Yes, he wins that one. But I think this will be a penalty though, chat. It's Ibu's right thigh is touched Zaire. We know the art form of defending is gone. Gone are the days of the Beressis and Maldinis. The referee's going to be making his decision now. Will it be a penalty? Referee, VAR signal. No penalty. Get in. We've got away from that now. No, and fair play. That's what technology is used for correctly use of that. It was a good tackle, Chapel. It was a fantastic challenge. But you never know. You never know with the referees in Europe. But it's an excellent tackle. And that's what VAR has been introduced for. But, Ibu has been Liverpool's best player for me tonight. Kirkes, edge the box, Florian Wirtz. Oh, I'll tell you what, integral interception by Vitinha. Come on, Virgil. Virgil, get a grip of the side, man. Tell them just to calm down. Calm down, Reds. Yes, it's a foul, but keep your composure. Don't get frustrated by the decisions. Atletico Madrid, 2-0. 2-0 up there. Liverpool 2-0 down. If we can just get a goal. I just say just get a goal, but... Yeah, very good tackle there. No, yeah, Tony. It wasn't going to be a red card, mate. Yellow card's been rescinded as well. Yeah. Yeah, Barto, I felt it was going to be pen, mate, just mainly due to the fact of seeing many decisions from European refs in this competition this season. Very different set of rules that they go off compared to Premier League referees. But pick up there, Astro. Yes. I think even if Isaac did come on, no chat, Liverpool in the midfield and in our general game not being good enough. We haven't got Ekatike enough in those attacking positions anyway. Yeah, and look at, well done, Ibu. Ibu, whatever happens tonight, my man of the match, I'm sorry, mate. Look at Ibu initiating the press here tonight. Trying his absolute hardest there. He's out of position by about 50 yards, but at least he's trying. So acres of space here now for Zaire Emery to exploit. It's like Liverpool are playing with like 9-10 men here at the minute. It's felt like that all night. Yeah. Liverpool can't afford to be switching off in the next 15 minutes. Just again, I look at this, Reds, in an attacking perspective, like a lot of yous as well. And an attacking sense, 70 minutes wasted in terms of Liverpool just getting up the top end of the pitch, as it was last season as well. If you're going to play defensive, see out the game. Like, fair enough if you're going to see the game out. If you're going to lose 1-0, then lose 1-0. Don't be losing 2-3-0 when you're playing defensive structural performance like this. Florian Wirtz, he's got Ekatike ahead of him there. He's found Ekatike. Hugo. Just can't quite find his feet. Just have a shot there, Hugo. It's just begging for the third goal here. That's Desiree Doué on the edge of the box. I feel sorry for the Ibu chat. Just looking around him and just... Dembele on the right hand side of the penalty box. Ball into the box. Take your time, Ibu. Just structurally, we're so deep. Chat, tonight we can't progress with the ball. So when Liverpool do win the ball on the edge of our own box tonight, we've literally got 70, 80 yards ahead of us to get the ball and drive with the ball. It's practically impossible to really get up the other end of the pitch. Fair play, Mendes. Oh, are the subs coming on? Kanki Lee coming on. It's always a joy to watch a player like Desiree Doué. Yes, he's on the opposition, but what a player he is. And Lee, he'll be coming on. Does provide a good goal threat as well. 4 Liverpool players coming on now, but if we do change system, why have we waited until the 70th minute? But chat, there's 4 Liverpool players coming on. I'll make those changes as well, but it'll be fascinating to see if we do change system. I think we need to. We need to. You're 2-0 down. Andy Robbo coming on for Kirkers. I don't think Kirkers has had a bad game either, chat. Yes, we've conceded 2 goals, but flow's coming off. Unlucky there, lads. Kvaratskhelia inside the penalty box. Ball to the far stick. Lee. He's found Dembele. Oh, that should be 3-0. Jones. Sorry, trying to make those subs. So Vitinha coming on. That the one thing, if you are Luis Enrique or a Paris Saint-Germain fan coming away from tonight's game, you just, if it is then a finish 2-0, probably just shaking your head going, should have really killed off the game. Probably will do that in the second leg anyway. So Isaac's come on here as well. Isaac for Ekatike. Andy Robbo and Jones on for Szoboszlai. Lee. Looking again, Mendes literally picking up a position as a number 6. He's driving with the ball as well now. We had Chat Jones on for Dominic Szoboszlai, Gakpo on for Florian Wirtz, Isaac on for Ekatike, and Robbo on for Kirkers. And the change just before them as well. Obviously, Lee come on for Desiree Doué. But it looks like same system again, same with the personnel changes anyway, but still playing 5 at the back. Yeah, still 3 defenders. Yeah, it's mad, mate, isn't it? But that's the quality. A proper well-drilled side, Paris. But what was it last season? Similar. It's not like we're not used to playing Paris Saint-Germain. We knew exactly what we were coming up against. And this was our best plan for the game tonight. Mad. Do you reckon, Tony? I suppose, mate, the big chances that they've missed. Suppose. But still another 10 minutes to go, Reds. Ball in behind. Mendes got acres of space inside the penalty box. Pulling it back. He's found Zaire, Hakimi, Dembele, right hand side of Liverpool's penalty box. Hakimi, big save. Dembele's got the ricochet. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a corner again, but I wouldn't even say it was... Oh yeah, it was out there. I'll tell you what, some of the decisions from the officials, that ball was out of play. But we've got a corner, Paris. Yeah, Salah's still on the bench, chat. But even still, I personally wouldn't have brought Salah on with half an hour to go. We know that he doesn't do enough defensively. And a game like tonight, yes, even though we are getting beat 2-0, you need every man. Isaac. Jones. Fair play. The really good work. Unlucky Mamardashvili. Just get rid, lads. Just get rid. He's not got much options ahead of him. Because Paris are really pressing. Even with 7 minutes to go here as well. Reds. To go man to man. Pressing every single Liverpool player. Even at this late stage. But yeah, Reds, we'll have posts. The late night live. Obviously, Lewis Aspinall. We're joined by Lola, Kat Roberts as well. And then we're breaking down the big moments and the disappointing moments of tonight's game as well. And you have Trev and Guy and the lads on the post-match road as well tonight. If you are a pro subscriber, you'll be able to listen to those 2 pods in their full entirety once they do get recorded as well. Cody Gakpo. Yeah, nothing in that macker. Nothing in that macker. Yeah. If we can just get a goal here, Eds. Please, just get one. Come on. But Dembele, he's just absolutely everywhere. Isn't he? He's dropping in every position. Kvaratskhelia bursting through on goal. Keeper Van Dijk, let that go to Mamardashvili there. I tell you what, the communication, not just tonight but this season, it's just simple. 5 yards, your teammates 5 yards away from you. Just talk. Talk. Yeah, I don't even want to look at the XG though, Matthias. Just anyone that's watched the games tonight, performance level, system point of view as well. Just, I think for me, if you're going to play 5 back and you're going to soak up a lot of pressure, you need to be clinical when you do get 1 or 2 chances. Now, if you're going to play this way, at least see it through. Like, how many games did we have under Rafa Benitez where you knew you were going to get type of performance as well? But 5 minutes left to go here. Liverpool need at least to get a goal. Need at least a goal going into the second leg to stand any chance next week. Joe Gomez down the right hand side here now. A long throw. Ball in. Won by Mendes. And it's fell to Dembele. Dembele. Frimpong's missed it. Ousmane Dembele over the halfway line to 2-on-2 opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain. Lee to his right. Dembele making an overlapping run. Dembele off the post. It's like the Red Arrows watching Paris Saint-Germain spring a counter-attack. That should have been game, set, and match. But it's excellent rotation by PSG. And just thankfully it's hit Mamadashvili's post. Got away with one there, Eds. Right, 100% there, Mark. Yeah, it is. It is, bud. It is. Is Dembele coming off? Please say he is. But saying that, if it's Goncalo, I was going to say, if it was Ramos coming on. But Hernandez, coming off. The Frenchman, so a defender coming on. Will Liverpool capitalise a bit more in the next 5 minutes? That's what you should do. You're seeing Dembele coming off. PSG bringing a defender on for an attacker, but it's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool. That should be a Liverpool throw-in, but whatever, ref. Two minutes left here, Eds. Little give and go. Oh, it's fantastic football. Hakimi. Can he get the ball into the box? Mendes. Why is he not gone for goal? That should be 3-0. That should be game over. But Mendes, such great build-up. And a ball over the top. Right, Paris Saint-Germain. Liverpool, don't be switching off here, Eds. Just inviting pressure. Even the subs as well, though, chat. You'd expect it to at least do something, but no. It's just the same old, really. The system's not changed, and you don't really expect much to change in the overall complexion of the game. Well, massive thank you to everyone that's tuning in tonight, Reds. Massive thank you. As I said, if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you're not a pro subscriber, head over to AnfieldIndex.com to find out even more. Obviously, the YouTube side, a little bit of a preview to all the shows. Some shows you do get full, but obviously, if you want to listen to all the podcasts, become an Anfield Index Pro member. All the links are in the description as well. Over 75 free podcasts a month as well. Over 600 plus free articles a month as well. Head over to It Was Always Liverpool, Anfield Index Substack as well. You can read from all industry-led journalists as well. Liverpool legends and just fan perspectives. Got you covered on all elements. I don't get this sub. 3 minutes added on there, chat. Trainee Oni's coming on for Frimpong. I just don't get it. I don't even want to look at statistics as well, but yeah. the only... If Liverpool are to only lose 2-0 tonight, I'd even say that is a footballing miracle in itself anyway. Similar with when Liverpool played Barca. Barca didn't kill Liverpool off in the first leg, but they could certainly get a fair goal and put this game to bed, really. Ball into the box. That's poor by Mendes. He's appealing for a penalty. Never done to be getting a foul for that, surely not. Andy Robbo, there's a diagonal switch here. No, not on in there. Never done to be getting. It's getting checked. What? Potential penalty check. Yeah, no penalty, I was going to say. Ali McCoy, sorry there, chat on the comms. He's screaming his head off, demanding a penalty. What are you chatting, Ali? Never a penalty. Mendes was going down already before contact anyway. His body angle and his body position in Mendes, he'd gone further down to the ground. Just happens in football, anyone. Expect better from Ali McCoist, really, in that analysis. It's really poor. Jones, there's a minute left. Get the ball into the box. Get the ball into the mixer, lads, please. Oh, all the way back. Get the ball up the pitch. Forward ball, Grav. Stop trying to walk the ball in. Cody Gakpo. Serbia. No. No foul. I think that will be it. Game, set and match in the first leg. 10 seconds left to go. Long searching ball, but it's going to go straight to the goalkeeper. Yeah, that's straight to the goalkeeper, Reds. But Reds, make sure you tune in. And that is full time in the first leg. But no surprises at all from any Liverpool fan out there. Liverpool second best to absolutely everything tonight. On another night, PSG should have really scored 4, 5, 6, as it was with Manchester City last in the FA Cup as well. But with Liverpool, again, another 93 minutes wasted at the Parc de France anyway. We've learned nothing from last season's performance over the 2 legs as well. Yeah, even the mystique and the power of Anfield, yeah, we can't be relying on that. What we should be relying on is an individual performance of a collective. But Eds, massive thank you. I've been your host, Jack McIndoe. Tune in after the full-time whistle. Well, Lola and Lewis will be live in the next 7 minutes here on YouTube anyway. The lads will be covering on post-match Raw as well with their analysis. But Eds, I'll see you for the Fulham game in a couple of days' time anyway. But yeah, in reality, we're not really surprised by the performance tonight. The only saving grace, as I've said on many occasions tonight, that sentence is Liverpool have only come away from 2-0. This game 2-0. Just really poor the way we've set up and everything. But Reds, I let hear Lewis and Lola analyse the game as well. But chat, yeah, not good enough tonight again. Yeah. See you on Wednesday, and I'll see you at the weekend as well for Liverpool versus Fulham. That's going to be a difficult game as well. But Eds, look after yourself. As Aristo said, boo. Yeah, but as Sev's saying, sounds like Goodson Park in here anyway. But yeah, sorry, I'm not looking for that. Looking forward to that game in a couple of weeks anyway. But we'll focus on the Fulham game, and I don't really want to be thinking about the second leg. But you never know. But yeah, chat. Don't be looking at that second goal. Yeah. Just don't look at that second goal. The lacking of tracking of runners and all that, the bare minimum you'd expect from footballers. But sadly, chat, enjoy the rest of your night on Wednesday. Try and enjoy the rest of your week anyway. But Reds, massive thank you as always. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I've been your host, Jack McIndoe, on live commentary tonight. But Reds, I'll see you for the Fulham game. But Reds, tune in the next 5 minutes for the late night live with Lewis and Lola. But Reds, see you later. I'll see you on the weekend. Enjoy the rest of your night if I don't see you by then anyway. But Reds, look after yourself. And Liverpool need a miracle in the second leg at Anfield in a couple of next week.